Hello everybody and welcome back to FM2020 with me, York City. We are third season, I believe this will be episode 4, I think I'm correct, not 100% sure. We are trying to take York City to the top really, just to the Premier League as fast as we can, as best as we can. Currently top of the table in the Vanarama by 6 points. We have played 18, won 14, drawn 2, lost 2. That'll be, that's how math works. Well done, me. Our goal difference is what's stunning, though. 23 goals better than second place, which is pretty impressive. Let's have a little catch up on what's been going on. Last episode, you saw the Salthouse Moors game, and then you saw the Queen of the South game, which was in the UEFA Cup. Now, from there, we've done very well. We have played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, conceded 0, scoring, quick math, 16. So yeah, 16 in 5, conceded 1, not 0, conceded 1. I can do maths. I know what 1 is. I know how 1 works. So yeah, it's been very good. And talking of the man we've got to talk about every episode because he is the man of this team. If you don't know who he is and you're new to the save, this is my superstar striker who I spent £100,000 on in the summer from Hull City. He was originally at Hereford in the first season. He scored a hat-trick against us. We got him on loan last year from Hull. Then Hull went to release him. We paid a nice little lump sum to get early contract talks with him and we signed him. And he is a man who is expected to bang in goals. Currently has 13 and 17 in the league, which is pretty good all in all. But he did score, 10 in 6 or 10 in 5. So he slowed down a little bit really when it comes to us. In the FA Cup second round, qualification round, fourth round qualification. I can read as well, despite the fact I'm wearing glasses. We won. I just want to touch on these glasses. I bought some of them blue light glasses that are like anti-blue light, and they apparently help with your sleep, and they help with headaches, and they help with migraines. It's been great. I do recommend them. They are very good, and I've enjoyed wearing them. I'm not somebody who wears glasses, but I've been wearing these, and they are working. So yeah, I also wear them while driving in the sun because it's helped with that as well. So get some of these blue glasses. I've got some that are from Ricochet. I've got them on Amazon. They're good, pretty decent. Back to FM because that's what we're here for. We beat Telford, who are league below us, 2-0. Mooney with 1 and the Mooney with another. Solid game all round, really. 8,000 attendance. I was quite happy with that. Nearly 8,000 attendance as well. Into the FA Cup first round proper, which will be today's action. That is Shrewsbury, a League One side at home. So big test there. Then in the league, we got back to league action with a 2-1 win away at Sutton while I crack my knuckles. Excuse that. Thomas Hill, who you'll be seeing his name a little bit more often this episode. And Nelson Aho is still scoring at a good little rate. We went 2-0 up early on. They got one back. I thought we were in control throughout though, really. And yeah, we just kept the 2-1 win, and that is all we had, really. There was no real action in that game. It was a bit of a meh game. Ben did get 2 assists though. He was a very good player that game. He played very well. Very good player that game. Terrible wording. Ben, yet again, another great rating in this 3-0 win at home to Yeovil in the league. Thomas Hill with another goal, Nelson Aho with another goal, and Mooney gets another goal. So that is 3 goals in 3 games for Mooney. Mooney-o-meter will be coming up later this episode. And then we have the Bromley game. That is Adam Marich with another edge-of-the-box blast. Mooney, 4 in 4. And Nelson Aho with another goal. So that is 3 in 3 for Aho as well. So that's very good form for our 2 strikers. Another great performance all round. Everyone playing very well. No real issues. You will notice that Jacob OJ has been in goal for a couple of games. Just want to give him a little bit of football. the young Polish goalkeeper, as he's got the future, really. He is the younger of the two goalkeepers by a little bit of age, and I want to give him some football because I quite like the looks of him. Hartlepool, 3-0 win, and all of the goals come from our fullbacks. Ferguson with 2, Hill with another one, so is that 3 goals in 5 games for Thomas Hill from right wing back? That's really impressive. Mooney, little dampener on him though, and that is a missed penalty by Mooney. Yet again, I made the mistake, which is what I did last episode. I gave him a penalty instead of letting Adam Maric take it. I've learnt my lesson, no longer give Mooney penalties. Speaking of Mooney, it's now time for
Mooney O-Meter with your host, T. Davy 1.
Episode 4 of the Mooney O-Meter is a go. Since the last Mooney O-Meter rating, he has played 6 games, scored 4, assisted 1, and he did also miss that 1 penalty. I'm not going to put it on the screen, but he did miss that 1 penalty in a game as well. So we're going to give him a solid hero, right in the middle of hero. We're not going to give him the full hero like we did in the first episode after he scored all of them goals in 5 games, because he hasn't been that electric. He has been very, very good though, which has been wonderful. So that is a wrap up for Mooney O-Meter for episode 4. Let's get back to the action. Right, now we've got Mooney O-Meter for this episode out of the way. We can get to the Shrewsbury game, which is home. I just heard an alert come up. That means my video is finished exporting. That would be a City Skylines episode. Hopefully the audio hasn't just played in the recording. If it has, unlucky. Editing me will try and get it out. If I can't, I can't. Mark McGuinness has been called up to replace some young lad for Northern Ireland. Thanks to that, I really could do with losing another player when we have fixtures. You know, because, sure, that is one thing I hate about these lower leagues, that you lose players in national games when you're still playing league games. It just frustrates me. I understand why, but it still frustrates me. Right, team selection for this game. We do have one guy on trial I just want to highlight. This guy I'm going to keep on my shortlist. If we have a defensive crisis and we need a defender in a pinch, this is a guy I'm going to sign. He looks very good. He is a leader. He is 34 years old and his staff attributes are poop, which is a shame. But yeah, as a player, he looks cracking. I'm going to quick pick, see what the assistant manager is thinking. He's thinking about the same team that played last time out, really. And the team that seems to have formed itself into the starting 11. But Farland's still out injured, Roper on the bench, Young on the bench, McGuinness on the bench. It's a solid bench. I'm happy with the options. I just wouldn't mind throwing Spratt on the bench instead of Jameson. No need for the goalkeeper to be on a bench, never get injured. I say that, it's not very often they get injured anyway. Actually, I'm not going to have Spratt on the bench. I'm going to have Callum Grievous instead, just to give an option to right wing back on the bench in case. And I think we'll get into the game. That should be all good. As the teams are warming up, I have been doing some tactic tests where I holiday tests with different teams, and the results have been mixed and all over the place. I tried this exact tactic, which I use in this save, on Norwich City, and they got relegated. So I'm concerned about the longevity of this tactic. But for now, it's working, so there's no need to change what's working for now. Little bit of passion, little bit of love for the team. Give my assistant... Don't hand over shit to the assistant manager. That is never a good idea. And we will get into this game against Shrewsbury, who are a League One side, and I'm just going to highlight, they are a League One side and 5th in the league. Last year, if you remember, we played Bolton Wanderers in the FA Cup 3rd round at Bolton, and they were in League One at the time as well, but they were something like 21st in the league, and we went on to win 1-0. This is very much a different test, because Shrewsbury Town are in good form, so they're a good side in League One. They could pose us a little bit more threat with that 4-3-3 formation. First highlight does go to us though. Hill with the ball in. Oliver chasing down Nelson, just trying to pin him in the corner. Nelson lumps it down the line. It's easy for Estrada just to pick it up. A ball inside to Mayer. Little ball to Oliver. It's a nice little one-touch football there. Finds Marriage. He drives forward into the box and has a shot. Goalkeeper, that's interesting. That is very interesting. I'm going to give a little shout and demand more, really, because I wouldn't mind shooting from range if the goalkeeper's doing that. Ferguson with the ball in. Aho keeps it alive. Well done. Finds Ben. Baines. Marriage. Options wide and left. It looks very narrow at the moment. Aho loses it, but Ferguson picks it back up. Can he beat his man? No. Finds Ben. Ben tries to take him on. Ferguson tries to get the cross in and goes for a corner. Good sustained pressure by us early on in this game. An early goal would be great. Hill with a poor corner. They are my corner routines, and that one to the edge of the box doesn't seem to be working, so I may change that. Marriage with a good slide tackle to win the throw-in. 12 minutes played. We've had 2 shots. They've had nothing. We've had more of the ball. We're playing well. But they are a League One side, so any chance of them, they can score. Ferguson with the ball in. Mayer with a header. You've got to get it on target, son. That is you're too close to the goal to put that over. I expect better there from Mayer. No real issues so far in the game. It's just a tight affair. Have another little shout. We'll let this highlight go first to see how this goes. Marriage to Estrada. Oliver. Back to Hill. Now into Ben. Big ball forward looking for Mooney. Borthwick Jackson, the ex-Manchester United Academy player. Away. Here's Marriage. Loses out to Hamilton. Now it's Norburn. Back to Nelson. Back to Borthwick Jackson. Now Hamilton. Good little football by Shrewsbury Town in their own half. But Marriage beats Borthwick Jackson. Chance to cross. Pulls it back to Estrada. Chance to release the strike. No. His pass gets blocked and Hill gets beaten to it by Cummings, and it's a chance for Shrewsbury to counter-attack. That's a great little tactical trip by Hill. Slows the game down, accepts the foul. I don't hate that from Hill. It's a tactical foul and it stopped their counter-attack and any flow for them. Another corner for us. 28 minutes now. Laurent away. Near post corner was poor. Hill with another chance to deliver. Into Ferguson. Blocked by Norburn. The defensive midfielder launches it to Smith. Smith is through. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. First real chance for them we've seen on camera. Jacob OJ with the good save. Danger is not over yet though, because it is a corner to Shrewsbury. Smith into the box. Oliver free header to clear. Williams keeps it alive. Good pressure by Mooney. Smashed by Ferguson, and that is the end of that highlight. .33 minutes played now. Hill with a poor throw-in straight to Nelson, and now it's Hamilton. Ball back to Borthwick Jackson. Big lumpy ball to Cummings, and he is half away. Chance to pull it across. He does, but Baines is there. Cool, calm and collected to Estrada, and Estrada, I don't think he was ready for that. Blasts it out for a throw-in. A little bit more composure there, Estrada, would be nice. I'm just going to demand some more. We played well. I can't be too unhappy. We are playing against the better of the side, and we are the underdogs to this, so just keep the way we're going, keep it tight, and then if we get a chance, hopefully we can dispatch it and nick it. Mooney and Aho haven't really had a highlight though, which is the only concern. No more highlights for the rest of the half, and we go to the dressing room where we can give them a little chat. I'm kind of just happy, really. Just go out there and play without pressure. Yeah, just relax the lads. There's no need for it. There's no pressure on you today. There's no pressure on you today. I've got no real pressure. I am going to try and fire up my strikers though a little bit. I'm not happy with your finishing. I will fire them two up, because them two do react to being told to get on with it a little bit more. Oliver to Mayer. Now Ben, opening highlight. Probably shouldn't commentate this because it's going to end with nothing. There it goes. We can now let the clock tick down as we've got two of their players on a booking. We haven't received one yet, despite being the fouls being 6-6. Another corner for us. 50 minutes played. In towards Baines! Lewis Baines with the first goal of the season from David Ferguson from the corner. It's a set play that has divided the side so far. It's been very, very bitty and very, very gritty in this game. And that's a very, very key goal. Taking the lead early on, 1-0 victory for us, and Lewis Baines is the man with the deciding factor so far. 40 minutes to play still though. Coming up towards the 60th minute mark, and it's a time for Mooney on the ball, who finds Maric. Chance to get a second here. Aho, Ben, Estrada, ball out wide to Ferguson's probably the best option there, son. Or back to Maric. Now Ben, into ball Aho, Hill, 1-on-1 with the defender. Can he beat him? He gets into the box, tries to get across him, but it's blocked. Maric keeps the ball alive, then loses it to Hamilton. Now it's Nelson forward to Cummings. Norburn, good play to stretch it out wide to McCarthy. Now it's Smith down this right hand side. Up against Baines, the goal scorer. McCarthy, edge of the box to Laurent. What a strike that is. And Jacob Oke does great to palm it away. Danger not over. Hamilton, ball with Jackson into the box. The cross is blocked very well by Estrada. Goes out, and I think probably time to start looking at some substitutes, seeing what we can get out of this game. I don't know if that's a highlight that's just started. If it is, I'm going to let it play. No, it isn't. Let's go back to tactics then. What do we want to be doing, I suppose? That is the question of this one. I'm not really sure who to bring on off the bench, really. Someone in midfield, maybe, just to calm it down a little bit. Ben's been alright, Maric has been alright. Let's bring Maloney on because he's a little bit better defensively than Ben, if I'm correct. Yeah, they're basically identical, but he has got better passing, Maloney, so he should hopefully not waste the ball too much. I'm also just going to drop him to a deep line playmaker on support, just so he's not quite as aggressive. There's no need for him to be dribbling and trying to do fancy tricks with a 1-0 up. Defensive midfielder Maloney on for Isma Ben. 67th minute. Walcott with the big ball forward. Baines wins the header unchallenged. Smith goes past Ferguson. He's just picked up, he gets a second yellow card, hasn't he? He's just picked up a second yellow card and he's about to be sent off, and we're 1-0 down here. I thought to myself, do I take him off? And I went, nah, Ferguson's a seasoned vet, he won't get sent off, and he has been. Well, that changes things a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Hill off, I think, and I'm going to switch to a 4 at the back. Yeah, I'm going to take Hill off. I'm going to bring on Jason Sahara, throw him left back, wing back support. We'll put Mayer on wing back defend, I think, and we'll go wing back defend on this side as well. And now we are up against it with 22 minutes to play. Let's start wasting some time. Let's start slowing the pace of the game down. Let's just drop the line of engagement a tad, and let's see if we can try and not throw this away from the 1-0 up. It's a chance for them to go very, very direct, and we're going to leave 2 up top to try and hopefully catch them on the counter, because Aho and Mooney will destroy them on the counter if we get a chance. If they overcommit, we might nab another one. Sahara finds Baines. Sahara, big ball towards Aho, who wins the header, chases it down but loses out. McCarthy's gone. Look at him. Like he's the right back and he is gone. They are now in full commit attack mode. Smith now finds Hamilton. Good drive from range. Great save. Cracking save by OJ. Jason Sahara, you are very close to the corner taker there. That's intimidating. Laurent, a back post. Williams. Norburn. Ball back to Borthwick Jackson, and the highlight is over. 15 minutes to hold on to this lead. We have another sub in the pocket if we want. Do we bring on another midfielder? Do we try and change the shape of this slightly? Highlight for them. 79th minute, Smith with the ball in. Baines with a good header away. Williams is closed down. And that is the highlight ended, but there's another one instantly afterwards. Mayer with a little header down line. Borthwick Jackson. Back again on this left hand side for them. Great ball down the line. Cross is blocked by Mayer, and now it's time for another corner. The good thing is with Mayer and Sahara on the bench, we are very, very tall, so crosses are something that we should be able to deal with. Norburn Chance to get the ball in. Marriott closes him down, he does, but Oliver heads away as far as Nelson. Good closing down on Hamilton. Cummings, that's a shot from range that goes wide of the post in the 80th minute mark, and we can let the clock tick down a little bit more. Talking of height, I may just bring on someone like McGuinness. I'm going to take off a striker and Aho. I'm going to drop McGuinness right in the plump of these in the middle. And he is going to go on central defender stopper, and he is just going to smash balls away. We're going to keep Mooney up top on his own, just drop him to a deep line forward on attack, just so he comes a little bit deeper. And we will try to do that. Let's just shorten the passing and lower the tempo a little bit more. Let's just drop to defensive as well. 7 minutes on to hang on to this. Mark McGuinness is on to add a little bit more aerial support for us. The big 6'5" centre back. Massive player. If you haven't seen the stats, there he is. 19 jumping reach, 16 strength, 16 heading, and no highlights. We're going into extra time or added on stoppage time. 2 more minutes to play, and it is a highlight for Shrewsbury. Cummings, ball across to Shenton. Driving forward, finds Smith now on this left hand side. He's done very well against Mayer, and he's beaten OJ as well. And it is 1-1 against Shrewsbury now. Paul Smith with a cracking little bit of skill beats OJ. I think OJ is going to be disappointed with that. I really think he's going to be disappointed in that. Smith is just too good for Mayer. He sucks Mayer in and beats him with a great bit of skill. And OJ, that sloppy son. You've had a good game and you're going to be disappointed with that. Final, last, dying end of the game. Can we not concede another one? McGuinness with a good header away. Norburn, Shenton. Out wide to Borthwick Jackson. Smith with another dangerous opportunity. The ref blows a whistle there for full time. Well, it was looking like it was going to be a tight affair after the opening exchanges, and it ended up being that. A 1-1 draw means we get to go to Shrewsbury. I don't know how big their ground is. How big is your ground, son? Let's go to facilities. It's 9,000 seaters, so we are going to make some good money out of that. So that is one good thing. We can now continue. I forgot to do a team talk because I clicked the wrong menus. And I will catch you for the next game, which is going to be the Swindon game, which are 19th in the league. Let's see how this goes under the lights at the York City Stadium. A little bit of a team talk, a little bit of passion, a little bit of faith, a little bit of love. Everyone's happy, everyone's green. Tactic is working so far so well since the winter update. I've seen a few people make complaints about like goals being scored from weird angles and long range shots going in bottom corner too much, and the only thing I can say is everything's been gravy for me, so I can't exactly complain. Talking of, there's another Manchester United academy prospect, Zeki Friars, who's a part of a weird controversial transferring scandal because he went to some Belgian club and then he went to Spurs, and they tried to do it in the same year, and Manchester United put a stop to it because you can't do that many transfers or something. It was weird. It's irrelevant now. He's down in National League, so it doesn't exactly count, does it? Marriage to Maloney. First real highlight into the game. 8 minutes in. Hill with a good ball in. Ben brings it down. And they scramble it away. That was a good ball in by Hill. I like that cross. A good shape, good whip on it, good pace. We have been the better side, so I'm just going to shout a little bit, get creative. Ben with a ball in. Mooney with a flash header at near post, and Matthews catches and holds. Here's another highlight. Downing to Woolery. Finds Friars. Now Doughty. Matic wins it off Friars, and Mooney is away. Chance to go at goal 1-on-1, and smashes it in top left. That's his 16th goal of the season. Adam Marriage with the assist. And that is the Mooney that we all come and expect in these games. You can't give him a chance to 1-on-1 with your defender. As soon as Marriage wants that ball and Mooney gets there first, it is all over, and he dispatches it calmly mate, put the goalkeeper the wrong way as well. The keeper got frozen, duped him out, early lead, and we will demand some more of that. Maloney with the free kick. Goes for goal, blocked by the wall, keeps it. Why? Just why? Why would you do that? Let it go for a throw-in. If you're not confident, just let it go for a throw-in. There is finally another highlight. It's been a few minutes. It's now the 25th minute in the game. Jesus Christ. Beginners to Ben. Now Maric. Chance to drive forward into the gap or find Hill if he wishes. He runs at Hill and then passes it to him. That's a terrible idea. Stop running and then pass it sooner. Maloney now. Ball out wide to McLaughlin. Chance to get the ball into the box. He does with a big ball. Hill with a chance. What's the keeper doing? Hello? Keeper? Are you okay? Are you David De Gea in disguise from the Everton game? Or Jordan Pickford, should I say, just let the shot go through him? Oh, that's awful. That is really bad. That is 2-0 though. We are cruising against Swindon. How we are going. And are Flyde playing today? No, so they're not. So Charles go 9 points clear. They're uninterested. We're cruise control. Hill with another goal. That's his 4th of the season. It's been a really good goal scoring form from right wing back. It's been great. That's what I mean about the winter update. It just seems like Hill and Ferguson are scoring more goals. Ben, don't just lay on the ground, son. Warry, Friars. Maric, good tackle. Big ball down the line. Moody didn't get there before Downey. Another chance to play the same ball. Maric does so. Moody gets there. Flash it across for Aho maybe. No, finds Maric. Edge of the box. Drive. Blocked. Cleared. Instant highlight though. Throw in. I need to take Oliver off throwing. Clearly Hill can't take them. Oh, good little bit of skill. Keeps the ball alive. Now Oliver. Little ball to Maric. Half turn and then back to Oliver. Assessing the options. Big switch with his left peg. Looking for McLaughlin. It doesn't get there. Emmanuel Thomas. Conroy. Good tackle by McGuinness, the big lad. Smash from range by Emmanuel Thomas. And that is high, wide and ugly. They've only had 2 shots so far. It is 37 minutes played. 2 shots for them. That is great. Another free kick for us with the ball in. Aho, saved. Tipped over the crossbar. No, it's a goal kick. Wasn't saved. It was a bit of a weird effort, really. Another highlight. Friars with a little ball back to Doughty. Now Warry. Hill tried to nip it off his toe but couldn't. Friars then plays it back to Warry again. Away by Spratt. Nice little header. Emmanuel Thomas keeps it alive. Good block by Spratt and he'll get there first. Well, it's McLaughlin actually, should I say. Well, half time. Time for a little team talk. It's been relatively easy, this game. It's not really too much to say. I'm just going to say it's a good opportunity to get the pundits on your back. And do that. And then we'll do that trick and boop. Selected players. I'm happy with your performances. Yeah, none of them really care about that. They don't like being praised. They want to be told they're shit. I've noticed that. Maybe something to do with my managerial style. McGuinness, big ball away. Is this kickoff highlight? Yes. Free kick, 51 minutes played. McLaughlin into Maric. Moody, scramble, out for a goal kick. That was a proper scramble. We could have had 4 or 5 this game, really. We could have been home and dry by now. Instead, here I am, shouting demand more at you lads, because you haven't killed this game off. Despite some sloppy goalkeeping from them. Ben. Chance to drive forward and shoot. Does. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. He makes up for that Hill effort earlier on in the first half. Time to make some subs. There's a highlight going on in the background. No, there isn't. Let's go back. I thought there was a highlight going on. That's why I stopped. I was like, there's a highlight. Yeah. I'm going to bring Roper on because I want him to get some football, the young lad. And I think I want to take McLaughlin off, but I don't really have an option to change. Let's have a little think. If I want to take McLaughlin off, what do I want to be doing to make that a thing? I'm going to play Ben left wing back. And that means Estrada's going to come on and play in DEM. I'm going to put Maloney in attacking playmaker. Drop you the ball player. Deep line. On support. Ben's left footed. That's the only reason he's going left wing back, if I'm honest. He's got 10 tackling. That'll do. 10 tackling, a little bit of running, and he's left footed. That's my logic for putting someone left wing back. Mooney loses out to Doherty, and now it's Dahoney. Don't know. Osama. Oh, ball in for them. OJ. Oh, we've conceded. Why have you gone done that? We've just made the last 17 minutes interesting, haven't we? Boys, can we not do this right now? What do we want to do? I'm gonna take Spratt off because he looks a little bit tired. And I'm gonna go to cautious. And we're gonna waste some time. And we're gonna go to disciplined. And we'll lower the tempo a little bit. And we'll just drop the line of engagement a tad. And that should be that. And hopefully no more highlights. That is the fingers crossed. No more highlights, please. Well, that nearly worked, didn't it? It's now the 92nd minute and I got no more highlight for a good 15, 16 minutes. So that's great. Oliver, don't lose the ball there, son. Maloney, Marriage, big switch out looking for Ben. Ben doesn't even press it because he knows he's not getting there. And they have one last throw of the dice, maybe. Downing the big ball forward. Baines goes up and half wins it. Now it's Hunt up against Ben. Great tackle by Ben on the left-hand side. Chance to stride forward. Keeps the ball. Finds Maloney. Can he pick a pass? Oh, he's gone for Mooney with the ankle ball. What a save by the keep. Oh, he is offside. That was a cracking save anyway. Well done, keeps. The highlight continues. I'm kind of just watching in awe of that save, really. Oliver, don't lose the ball. That's brave, that is. That's brave with 20 seconds left on the clock. That is really... Oh, my word, referee. He's just halved him. That's a yellow card all day long, isn't it? Surely, man. I know you've been frustrated that we're beating you 2-1 and your goalkeeper had a shit game, but there's no need to kick Ishmael Ben. Baines is just wasting time and taking the piss at this point. I think it's brilliant. There we go, he kicks it and the whistle blows. Love it. Ref like, come on, go get the ball for me at least. Well, 2-1 win. We've dominated this game. Well, I'm kind of annoyed we ruined the clean sheet. That's frustrating. What do we want to say? Good performance. Now we have to guard against... Yeah, we have to do that. It seems confused and demoted. Demotivated. Just deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Well, that is the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. We are now 9 points clear. Fly do have a game in hand after a good little thing. I will come back probably for the replay, which is in a couple of games. Do I want to come back for the replay? Oh, that'd be a quick turnaround. Yeah, I could come back for the replay. That is what we'll do. We'll come back for the replay. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been TW1, and as always, peace out.